Richard Kuklinski, el sicario más letal en la historia.
They all died. I would see the blankness come over it. I'd watch them die. I just didn't shoot them and walk away.
El hombre que ves en pantalla es Richard Kuklinski, un hombre intimidante de casi 2 metros de altura y con un peso de 136 kilos, apodado el Hombre de Hielo. Fue el asesino a sueldo más frío de Estados Unidos. Mató a más de 200 personas durante décadas sin levantar sospechas. Así cayó uno de los criminales más peligrosos de la historia. La historia de Richard Kuklinski comenzó en la pobreza y la violencia absoluta de Jersey City, Nueva Jersey, donde nació en 1935 en el seno de una familia de inmigrantes polacos. Creció en un hogar marcado por la violencia. Su padre, Stanis, alcohólico y agresivo, golpeaba constantemente a su madre y a él, mientras que su madre, Anna, aunque en ocasiones intentaba protegerlo, también era violenta y severa. Desde muy pequeño, Richard vivió rodeado de miedo, abusos físicos y humillaciones, un ambiente que moldeó su carácter frío y su capacidad para la violencia que definiría su vida adulta. Con apenas 5 años, Kuklinski presenciaría una escena espantosa. Su padre golpeó hasta la muerte a su hermano menor, Florian. Este trauma se vio agravado a los 14 años, cuando se rebeló contra una persona que intentó abusar sexualmente de su hermana. Lo mató envenenándolo, cometiendo así su primer asesinato. Este caldo de cultivo de abusos físicos y miseria durante su infancia apagó cualquier empatía en él, forjando un monstruo capaz de disociar por completo la violencia de cualquier emoción humana. Su entrada en el mundo del crimen fue gradual pero inevitable. Comenzó con peleas callejeras y pequeños robos, pero rápidamente descubrió que su verdadero don, y el único que le reportaba beneficios económicos tangibles, era su capacidad para intimidar, herir y matar sin el más mínimo remordimiento. Su físico imponente, medía casi 2 metros y pesaba más de 130 kilos, unido a una mirada vacía y gélida, lo convertían en una figura aterradora. Pronto se ganó una reputación como alguien a quien se podía contratar para golpear o, eventualmente, hacer desaparecer a alguien. Operaba como un lobo solitario hasta que su eficacia y discreción llamaron la atención de los niveles más altos del crimen organizado. Demeo, un psicópata metódico, vio en Kuklinski el instrumento perfecto, un hombre sin conexiones familiares en la mafia, sin ambiciones de poder y con una frialdad inquietante. Bajo la tutela de Demeo, Kuklinski se profesionalizó. Aprendió el infame método Yemen-Ahí para deshacerse de cuerpos, que implicaba un disparo certero en la nuca, el desmembramiento con herramientas de carnicero y la meticulosa limpieza de la escena. Sin embargo, Kuklinski no se limitó a seguir instrucciones, por lo que innovó. Comenzó a utilizar métodos que confundieran a la policía, como el cianuro en spray que provocaba un paro cardíaco imitando un infarto, o su sello personal, congelar los cadáveres durante semanas o incluso años antes de deshacerse de ellos, imposibilitando así que se determinara la data real de la muerte y rompiendo cualquier coartada que pudiera tener. La doble vida que llevaba era tan perturbadora como sus crímenes. Para su mujer, Bárbara, y sus 3 hijos, era Richard, un marido y padre cariñoso y un proveedor generoso. Les explicaba sus largas ausencias y sus considerables ingresos con una fachada de negocios de dudosa legalidad en el mundo de la inversión y el cine. En casa, era capaz de mostrar normalidad como si nada malo pasara, asistiendo a barbacoas, jugando con sus hijos y protegiendo a su familia con feroz devoción. Esta dicotomía entre el monstruo y el hombre de familia era casi perfecta, aunque la bestia asomaba a veces en arranques de ira incontrolable que aterrorizaban a su esposa, destrozando muebles y aislando a la familia del mundo exterior. Era una vida oculta, donde el amor y la muerte coexistían en habitaciones separadas de su mente. Durante años, fue un fantasma para las autoridades. Sus crímenes no tenían un patrón discernible, no dejaba testigos y sus conexiones con la mafia eran difíciles de probar. Su caída comenzó con una operación de infiltración de la agencia federal ATF. El agente especial Dominic Palafron, bajo la identidad falsa de Dominique Provenzano, un traficante de armas, se ganó meticulosamente la confianza de Kuklinski. Durante meses, se reunieron en hoteles y restaurantes, y Polifrone grabó horas de conversaciones escalofriantes en las que Kuklinski describía sus métodos de asesinato con un orgullo desconcertante y una frialdad clínica. La evidencia definitiva llegó cuando el agente le entregó un vial de cianuro fabricado por el FBI. Kuklinski lo aceptó sin vacilar y acordó usarlo para un asesinato a cambio de dinero. El 17 de diciembre de 1986, en el momento en que aceptó el pago por ese futuro crimen, un equipo SWAT emergió de entre los coches de un aparcamiento y lo arrestó. La pesadilla del hombre de hielo había terminado. Tras su encarcelamiento, la leyenda creció. Concedió largas y detalladas entrevistas al escritor Philip Carlo, que se plasmaron en el libro de Asman, y al psiquiatra forense Dr. Park Dix. Hablaba de sus más de 100 asesinatos, una cifra que las autoridades no pudieron verificar en su totalidad, confirmando solo una fracción, con la misma naturalidad con la que uno habla del clima. A veces incluso reía al recordar detalles macabros. El Dr. Dix diagnosticó un trastorno de personalidad antisocial severo, agravado por un raro desequilibrio hormonal que, supuestamente, le hacía generar niveles de testosterona y adrenalina muy superiores a lo normal, alimentando su agresividad. Sin embargo, también era un mitómano compulsivo. Muchas de sus afirmaciones más espectaculares, como haber matado a Jimmy Hoffa o al don mafioso Carmine Galandi, fueron desacreditadas, lo que plantea la duda de hasta qué punto alimentó su propia mitología para ser recordado como el asesino más temible de todos los tiempos. Richard Kuklinski murió en prisión el 5 de marzo de 2006, a los 70 años. Su muerte, oficialmente atribuida a causas naturales, ocurrió horas antes de ser llevado a testificar en el juicio de un antiguo asociado, alimentando teorías de un asesinato para silenciarlo. Con su muerte se cerró el capítulo final de una vida que sigue fascinando y aterrando por igual.
Dietz, a world-renowned psychiatrist and consultant to the FBI, visited Kuklinski in search of an insight into his twisted criminal mind. Over the course of 4 days, Dr. Dietz spent 13 hours with him, trying to penetrate the psyche of this remorseless killer.
If I understand you correctly, you're positive you killed more than 50 people, and
Definitely.
you think you probably killed more than 100 people.
Definitely.
You're sure of that one,
Definitely.
but not sure it's more than 200.
I wouldn't say definitely to that.
Maybe yes, maybe no.
I would say less than 200 people.
Well, you tell me.
It's not less than 200 people.
You killed more than 200 people.
Sure. Yep. I killed, basically, 100 people when I was a young man. Before I even knew anybody. Too much. One part of my life, I killed people for nothing. Just for somebody to look at me wrong, I would kill them. Stab them, shoot them.
People up close. Did you like to look them in the eye?
I wanted them looking straight at me. This was a long way away, the distance we are now. We were closer.
What did you want them to think as they died?
Just see my pretty face. I take it to them. But the last thing they ever saw was me. And if they carry that glimpse to eternity, infinity, or whatever it is, they're going to be thinking of me all that time. I would see the blankness come over it. I'd watch him die. I just didn't shoot him and walk away. I saw the surprise, the shock, the blank. They're gone. And all I saw was my reflection. But that's it.
Did you have a favorite place you'd like to shoot?
A favorite?
Yeah.
Well, most of the time, if you're up close, you shoot him under the chin. You would shoot him. Shot a guy one time in his Adam's apple. See how long it would take him to die.
How long did it take?
A few minutes. He drowned, actually. He didn't.
Drowned in his blood.
Mm-hmm. I was with somebody else. We had a $50 bet. I lost.
Do you know what an adrenaline rush feels like?
Oh, yeah.
What will give you one?
Sex. It's the only one. I don't really get anything from hitting anybody, hurting anybody, shooting anybody. Does nothing for me. The only thing that gives me pleasure is sex.
Well, that's a different kind of pleasure than what an adrenaline rush is.
Pleasure I get.
Yeah.
If I were to beat somebody up, it would do nothing for me. That's when I figured I must be crazy. Because I figured someone should have some kind of a feeling. Something.
What's the worst beating you ever took from your old man?
I don't think there's much difference in any of them. They were all pretty bad. He left his mark on me, pretty much. With Stanley, it didn't really matter whether he was drinking or he wasn't drinking. He was a nasty son of a bitch, and he always will be to the day he died. And even when he died, he was a nasty son of a gun.
Did you go to his funeral?
No, I didn't.
Was there one?
Yes. I didn't like him in life. Why would I want to go see him in death? I was glad he was dead.
How about your mom? How was she?
Over the years, I got to dislike my mother a great deal. But now that I have more time to think about it, she was just a victim of her own life.
As a kid, how did you see her?
Hateful. Disliked her a great deal. She didn't believe in sparing a rod either. I mean, she used to hit me with a broomstick if I did something wrong.
Where would she hit you?
Whoever it hit.
Does it give you any response in your guts to see a man's head explode?
It would surprise me a lot. A response in my gut. What kind of response do we want? I don't know. I don't have any response.
Most people, when they see horrible things, if they see somebody badly injured, certainly see something that awful, have a visceral reaction. They feel nauseated. They may want to vomit. It makes them very uncomfortable all over real fast. Did you get anything?
No, it's a good thing I didn't have to vomit, because then I would have had real problems on that motorcycle. But I didn't have that problem. I didn't have any sickness, dizziness, or upset stomach or anything like that.
It helped you adapt and cope not to care.
Definitely. Not to care is much better.
Because it's a weakness to care.
That's right, it is. Then you have baggage. When you care, you can't just move. You have to worry.
And you got something to lose.
That's right.
Dismembering bodies, did that turn your stomach?
I don't think so. I remember having pizza one day while we were doing something like that.
Pizza in one hand, chainsaw in the other?
No. I didn't like chainsaws. That's another fable that they've come up with, that I use chainsaws. See, chainsaws are messy.
Yep.
All you get is all over me I have these little pieces of meat. Now that's a pain in the neck if I use chainsaws. Now, would I want to ruin a good shirt with a chainsaw? That would be downright stupid. And I definitely have the wrong. I don't think I could walk around with bits of meat hanging off me or bits and pieces of somebody's body hanging off me. I would probably smell a little bit bad also at that point.
So what's a better way to dismember
Just
a
a
body?
knife. A butcher knife, you know, you cut it around the bone and a little slice here, a little slice there, and wrap it, ship it.
Do you understand that most people can't imagine doing that to a human?
Sure. I can understand that a great deal. I can't understand why I can.
Did you have to cultivate that ability, or is that natural for you?
I don't know. I don't recall. I did it. I don't recall when I started doing it or why, or the feeling I had when I did it. I don't know.
Jeffrey Dahmer told me that when he cut bodies apart,
Yeah.
it repelled him. He found it horrible. He had to get himself drunk to overcome that
Stink.
natural revulsion.
Yeah.
It's because it's disgusting.
Yes, it is.
But to you could just do it, no feeling.
No. The smell sometimes was annoying, but I would put cologne on. I would generally put cologne across here, so I could smell the cologne a lot better than I could smell anything else. I used to have a thing where I would take somebody into a cavern or cave, whatever you want to call it, and I would tie them up or tape them, their hands and their feet together, and then I would leave them there, and I'd leave a camera on, and rats used to eat them. Rats used to kill these people. Very painful death for these people because rats would eventually smell them or come near them and start nibbling away at them. The people would definitely scream and yell and holler and try to get away. And eventually more rats would come, and they would consume these people eventually, you know. But there was a lot of screaming and yelling in between. But when I did that and I watched it on, the devil was that, Super 8, I think it was. I found it distasteful, and it used to make me nervous for some reason. And so that was some type of a feeling which I wasn't too keen on having. But I did it because it gave me a feeling of some kind, and therefore I was trying to find out what it was that was giving me some type of feeling. Whether it was the horror of what was going on, or the screaming that was happening, or just the nastiness of it. But I never figured it out. But I did that quite a few times, too. Maybe too many times. I beat a guy to death one time. I had blood in my shoes. His blood in my shoes. It just goes on that way. Had to throw all my clothes away. Yeah, I was driving a big Lincoln Town car with butt naked. Had a sheet wrapped around me. We're having too much fun, you know that? You realize that? I'm coming across like a nice guy. Nobody's gonna believe this. Nobody. I wouldn't believe this if I was watching this. Because I'm the furthest thing from a nice guy. I am what you call a person's nightmare. Because of the way I project myself, people think they can get by. And then all of a sudden, when they wake up, it's too late. They already hit the stop sign. And that's a dead stop. There was nothing I wouldn't do for my children. Nothing. I'd kill everybody in this room for them. That's just to show you a point. Not that I would or want to, I'm just saying I would. If it meant I had to for them, I would do it without even thinking twice. It might upset me, it might hurt me, but I would do it.
What would happen at home?
You name it. Violence, I think they call it domestic violence. Yes, I've cornered it all. There's nothing I haven't done and nothing she hasn't put up with. I'm not proud of it. It's the way it is. I could say I'm sorry, what good would it do? I couldn't have been too sorry, I did it again. But yet I was sorry. I couldn't control it. It's one of those things. Couldn't control it. I found something I couldn't control. Almost a hate-love relationship. So I really loved the girl. But when I got mad, I forgot all that. And wound up hurting the person I loved. So, where did I really love her? I still hurt her. I got to trust her more than I trusted anybody in my whole life. She's the only person I ever really trusted.
Stabbing between your parents, wasn't there?
Yes, there was.
What room was that in?
I don't remember.
What happened?
I don't remember. I don't know. Stanley stabbed Anna. Why, I don't recall. I don't remember what it was all about, but I remember it did happen, yeah.
Stabbed her in the back.
Yeah. But it's not a joking matter. It's a very serious thing. Domestic violence is very serious. I believe that's probably why my daughter dislikes me a great deal. Probably because she lived through a lot. You know, she didn't live through it all.
Heard it, saw it.
Saw it. Everything. Psychologically, I just probably hurt them in some way. Because they have that in their mind. As I have things in my mind.
Why did you decide to talk to me?
Well, basically, I think I tried it. I decided to talk to you would be so I could find out more about myself, since I don't know the answers. And you are a person who is highly qualified to give me answers, possibly, of what's going on. I figured this would be a good time to talk to somebody like you, or you know. I am probably the loneliest person in the world, because I have nothing I care for, and I can't make any friends to have any kind of a relationship, so I've lost everything. I've lost everything I ever cared for, everything I ever wanted. It's down the toilet. Since there is no love in my life, I must have something to replace it, so I replace it with hate. Constant hate. Constant reminder to hate.
What's that do for you?
Keeps my left foot going in front of my right foot. Keeps me moving. Without it, I would probably just plop down someplace and have no reason to continue.
Is that all you've got left, is hate?
That's all I've got left. Everything that I ever cared for is gone. Everything I ever liked is gone. Everything that meant anything to me is gone. So hate.
That's all you started with, too.
Then I've come full circle. It's time for me to die.